Ladies and gentlemen, our new striker has finally arrived. And who is the striker? It is the guy who played against Al Hilal. He didn't even just play. He started against Al Hilal. And who was it? It was Gonzalo Garcia. So to me, when I saw him on the starting 11, I was genuinely shocked. I was so shocked because we know Kylian Mbappe, he was supposed to play. But the thing is, he caught a flu and he couldn't play that match. So then, the news reports, everyone was saying, well, maybe Rodrigo's gonna play in the striker position. And it made sense. Rodrigo has done this before. And it just made sense. But then when the starting 11 came out, we saw Gonzalo Garcia. And the funny thing is, I'm saying new striker, but he is far from new. He has been at the club since 2014. Like, he has been at this club. Matter of fact, we have reported and we have made, I think, like 3 videos on him, in which there was a time period within 2023 in which this guy was a goal scoring machine. Truly a goal scoring machine. He was breaking academy records. Truly, it's like we had a beast that was just locked up there in the academy. And the thing is, when he was performing so well there in 2023 in the academy, we all were saying, Ancelotti, give this guy a chance. And that was also during the time in which the team had some massive injuries. And then Gonzalo did play. He played, he got about 10 minutes against Las Palmas. And that minute's unfortunate for him. He was not good in that 10 minutes. And we never saw from him again until the next year, in which his career went on. He continued to play in the Castilla, continued to perform, bringing his numbers up higher. And he kept on performing in the Castilla, and this led to him getting a chance in the Copa del Rey against Leganés. Now he came up and he scored in this game, and he scored the winner. And this was the moment where we were all happy. Us who have known about Gonzalo Garcia for about a year at the time, we were going crazy and we thought, is he going to play further on? Is he going to get some more minutes? Well, it turns out yes, but it was very inconsistent. He would get like 5 minutes before the game ends, types of minutes. And we know that is simply due to Ancelotti. Ancelotti, we know him. He just never trusted the young players. It was so bad, he didn't even trust players like Arda Güler. Players who have shown themselves out on the big stages, in the national stages. But he didn't really care about them. He cared about play Mbappe, play our best players, and I understand. But that doesn't really make sense when you have 70 plus games to be played. Are you just going to play these same players every single game? Because that is kind of what he did. And the thing is, he did end off the La Liga season with playing a few minutes. Now that was good. That was also due to Rodrigo missing out on matches, Vinny missing out on matches, and therefore Gonzalo got some opportunities. And then Xabi Alonso came in. So Xabi Alonso, completely different philosophy. He uses the young players. He actually cares. He actually cares. Now I'm not going to act here like I know what Ancelotti's tactics were, or I know what Xabi's tactics are. But we can look at past experiences, and Xabi has a better track record when it comes to bringing up academy players and young talents. And that is why Gonzalo got this opportunity yesterday. Because if you look at Gonzalo Garcia's career, he got his first opportunity against Las Palmas in 2023 and he didn't have a good performance. That could honestly destroy your confidence, and especially more with the fact that he didn't play at all for that entire season. So then you go into the next season, continues to perform, he still stays patient even though he has a manager like Ancelotti who was not going to give him opportunities. But with that patience came his opportunity where he scored that goal, and therefore that also led to him performing, and now at a perfect time when Xabi is coach, he gets the start in a big match. This is the Club World Cup. This competition is huge. It's all the best teams from around the world, and the fact that he started against Al Hilal is one of the best teams in Saudi Arabia. They have a lot of European talents, but either way, they were a tough team. And Xabi could have gone with a safer option. He could have chosen Rodrigo to be the striker. He could have even started Arda Güler, but no. He said, let me play this youngster who has never started for Real Madrid. Let me give him an opportunity. And now we're gonna talk about how Gonzalo played in this match. So let's be honest. Any young player is gonna be nervous. It's a huge crowd. It's the Club World Cup. It's the first game under Xabi Alonso, and you're getting the start. He was nervous, you could see it in his play. But I like that he was pressing. You know, people look at his goal, in which, let us talk about the goal. It came from Trent Alexander-Arnold. He won the ball, and then a beautiful play in which, listen, this is still very Ancelotti-like. It's not very Xabi Alonso-like, in which this was a counter-attack. The players were playing very fast. They were not being patient, not being slow, not keeping position. They were taking the counter-attack. Gonzalo carries that ball. He started this play in my opinion because he gets that ball. He makes a pass to I believe Vinny Jr. or Rodrigo, and then he makes a run there to score the goal, in which it was a beautiful pass. Let's give credit to Rodrigo. Beautiful pass. Gonzalo snatches it, he scores it, and just like that, the first goal scored under Xabi Alonso is from an academy player, Gonzalo Garcia. So let us quickly say, the fact that he scored the first goal under the Xabi Alonso era means a lot. Because we have been hearing the reports have been saying Real Madrid are looking into getting a new striker similar to Arsenal, someone who can head the ball. And there was also some news reports saying that Gonzalo will be that for us in the Club World Cup. And that's what he was. Hot take, which is not so hot. But Gonzalo Garcia will become a first team player when this Club World Cup is all said and done. And listen, even after that goal was scored, this guy continued to put the reps in, continued to play, continued to press. This guy was so important, and therefore he won Man of the Match, MVP, the decisive player of the match or the superior player. He won Man of the Match. Big things are in store for this player. And listen, I'm not gonna sit on this bandwagon and say, oh, who needs Mbappe? We have Gonzalo Garcia. Now I'm not gonna do that. What I am gonna say is, Hendrik has to watch his back. But my goodness, this new era is shaping up to be insane. Because if you even look at Dean Housen's performance, I mean, listen, that guy is extraordinary when it comes to passing. His defensive ability was good, but his passing was great. We can go to Arda Güler's performance, also played good, did some good passes. You know, wasn't extremely effective, but he still did his thing. Valverde missed a pen. But yeah, I'm not going to speak bad about Valverde. He's the captain, and he never puts on a bad performance. Trent was quite average, but it is what it is. Vinny was quite average. Rodrigo, he gave an assist, but I also think it was quite average. To me, the best performances in this match were Gonzalo Garcia, Dean Housen, and Raul Asensio. And listen, you guys might disagree with that, because yes, he gave away the penalty, stupendous. He did some good tackles there. And the funniest thing, there was even a funny comment from Thibaut Courtois, in which he said the team still has a bit of Ancelotti in them, which I think kind of is an insult. That's kind of an insult. Many of you guys might hate on Courtois for this, but he has the right to speak on this. Because, do you remember in that Liverpool match? This guy is the sole reason we even won that Champions League. He saved us. So, if there's any player who can speak on this, it is Thibaut Courtois. But that's my thoughts. If you enjoyed, smash like, subscribe, turn on notifications, and peace out.